I found something wrong and still it pains me. Baby, oh, baby, Welcome to Humble Exhibits, where we turn your ego into confidence and your pride into power. It's your host, Saint Hunter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And today, we're going to be talking about these pocket watches. But before we get into all that, let's take a little shot of some crown. You feel me? Let's start now. So, pocket watches. We all dealt with them, all seen them. They come in all shapes and sizes, nations, creeds, and nationalities. At the end of the day, a pocket watcher is somebody who objective is to understand what you got going on financially, what you got going on in your pockets. Why do they do that? Me, I don't know. Well, I do know. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but I know why they do it. The reason that they do it either to obtain financial gain from you, to block financial gains from you, or to manipulate financial gains in ways seen and unforeseen. It's very critical to watch the pocket watches. And you say, how do you this? How can you tell a pocket watcher from a normal individual? You can tell by their fruits. When you're around a pocket watcher, you will see that's that crown. You will see a lot of financial things will be on the items of discussion. There will be a lot of, you want to do this, do you want to do that, but it will all pertain money based, or can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Or we got this going on, we got that going on, or it's always going to be a financial kicker to to the conversation. Also, depending on how you allow the situation to transpire, you will see a tick of either request. You will see a tick of ideas of ways to make money, or endeavors. You will see a quick and split switch if your views do not align. A pocket watcher will not only help you get some dollars, they will also destroy your chances of making dollars. One of their this is the more treacherous side of them, and another avenue that they use to watch your pockets is to block your finances. It's a terrible thing. But it is a thing that they do use, nonetheless. And that is one of the things, like, I really personally, like, I understand that that people do it. And I understand that it's getting done day in and day out. Regardless, it's getting done. Um, what I do want to know, would like to know, if anybody could just leave in the comments, anybody who's doing this, who has ever even done it, um, and say maybe like, oh, I've done it, but I don't do it no more. And you just like, fuck, I want to leave a comment to help some people out. You know, that's what it's all about. It's all about helping the next man. So why? Like, leave in the comments. One person, please. Why would you do it? I just want to know. I don't know. No, I love you. I don't even care. But why? That's all I want to know is just why. Just leave in the comments why you would do that. And I'll accept it. I forgive it. And I'm sure the next person that hears it would be like, you know what? I forgive you. And keep him pushing. You feel me? But if you could just give me and the other people the reasoning why, that would be so much like, oh, thank you. If not, I understand because that's a burden to carry. I understand that's a heavy burden. You know, like I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that on me. You know, I wouldn't want that on me. So I understand that too. So I don't expect it. No, I don't expect it. No, no. But that would be something, you know, for the people. Like if you want to stand out here and be on the front line with your boy, you know, that's a and that's a kind of a back way to get the job done. So it's an open door, an open invitation. If you want to get that job done, it's there for you. If not, I understand because trust me, that's a heavy burn. A lot of these things that I be talking about, I talk about with a heavy heart. Uh, because I understand the burden. I understand that burden. Uh, of doing these type of things. It's not a free type of energy exchange, and I wouldn't want to carry that burden. I carried the opposite burden of it, and I didn't want to carry that. So I can understand both. I can understand both. Like literally, I can literally understand both, and that's what I'm here to tell you. The burden on the other hand is fucked up. It's fucked up. It's not right. But on the other hand, you know, it's on y'all. Like, you know, if you have those type of cojones, and I was born with these. Uh, they big. I can't help it. Like, and I'm not trying to even deny. But before I was like, man, I'm gonna tuck these motherfuckers. Like, I'm gonna let these motherfuckers live. But ain't no. It's to the point, man. Ain't no tucking these motherfuckers, man. What's up? You know, like, what's going on? They big, man. So I'm asking y'all to drop y'all. I know they might be peep. They might just peep. Drop down. They might just. They might not drop. They might just. Peep. But hey, fuck it. That's how I feel. That's how I would feel. Shit, any old motherfucker way if they wasn't me. You understand that? So shit, got me fucked up. Think I don't. But everybody's different. Some people, they like to put on a fake. They like to fake in front. I don't do none of that. I ain't even trying to do none of that. I ain't never did none of that. Well, I did do some of that. I ain't gonna fraud. Yeah, I did some of that. Yeah, everybody do some of that, so I don't blame you. Like I say, like I'm with you, 100%. I'm with you. I'm really with you. But you got to do better. That's all I be saying. That's all I'm trying to tell people is you got to do better, man. And people don't be wanting to hear that. Like, oh, you drinking? You order drinking crown? I'm drinking crown. I'm taking a couple shots of crown. I'm chilling. I'm maxing vibing. I'm talking to y'all, man. I'm chilling, maxing vibing. I'm trying to get in my element so I can just talk to y'all. You know, it ain't like I'm over here. I'm a drunk man. I took 3 little shots. These ain't even real like shots for real. So, and I'm doing this for y'all. Like, I want y'all to get the real deal that y'all need to really get, so y'all get the information behind it. Yeah, it's entertainment. Yeah, it's cool. Just vibing. I mean, vibing with me and all that. But like, it's informational because you gotta learn how to watch the watches. There's different type of watchers too, and then we're gonna get into that more deeper into some different episodes. But right now we just talk about the pocket watches. Right now we just talking about the pocket watches. That's it, pocket watches, the ones that's looking at the pockets. And a lot of the time it's coming from the opposite sex too. You gotta watch those. Those are the most dangerous ones, especially when you walking right when you walking with a divine. The opposite is the most because they understand they they abilities. They understand their abilities in this shit. So, and that's the weakness. Uh, why you think, like, if you take it back even biblically, why you think Eve, did what she did? I ain't even gonna say, I mean, and why you think once she did what she did, she got Adam to do what he did? Because she was Adam's weakness. Adam, you gotta understand these things, and I believe like it's vice versa because men have different effects on women as well. So I'm not just saying it one way; it's both ways. Um, but we have to watch the watchers. Like we can't be, well, and like I say, some watchers are good. Like they want to watch you go up, and you gotta watch. You gotta be able to discern that. But not a pocket watcher ain't gonna want to watch you go up. A watcher is when we get into deeper things. Uh, we'll get into that. But as of right now, the pocket watchers, it's never good to just watch somebody's pockets. A pocket watcher is a jealous, and you be like, yo, how can somebody with more than somebody be jealous of them? I just think that too. Until you get to analyzing these people, and then you understand. It ain't nothing. And then you understand the value of money way deeper, at a way deeper level, and then you understand uh, uh, why they say money can't buy happiness. Um, because I know for a fact that it can't. I've seen big dogs, oh, you know, real steppers now, real steppers now. I give them that. Uh, with big monies, and you with big monies you can put on a mask. And I don't even want to talk about masks right now because that's another topic, that we're gonna dig into at another time. But we're just gonna keep it what we talking about. But it all really ties in. And so maybe at the end of all this, I might just do like a whole thing where I just put everything together because it does all tie in. And on that one, I'll get more like I'll write it down and I'll really like dig into that one. But this one, I'm just like basically giving y'all experiences and how to see a pocket watcher and how to understand the detriment of them and their capabilities. As a kid, it's more simple. You'll see it in different ways. As a teenager, you'll see it in even different ways. But as an adult, you'll see it in the most detrimental ways, in the ways that could really take a person under. And we have to step back and view the whole thing as a whole. And these individuals are not tough. Like this start there. It's not like a tough thing. It's a malicious, it's an evil thing. Um and to fight evil, you have to fight it with righteousness, but you have to fight it with a stern righteousness, with a righteousness that puts the fear in evil. I do another channel part of this, and it's called Humble Pie, and I'll explain an experience that I had with the Most High, and how when I met the Most High, it put a fear, but a fear of righteousness. Like I wasn't scared, like I was about to die, like somebody had a gun on me. Like it was a fear like that. It was a different type of fear, and that's the fear that I put into the demons that try to hoard anything I got going on. And I'm just looking for a community of soldiers. I got a thing that I'm about to right. This here is for everybody. This is because I do this for the people, for real. Humble Exhibits that's what it is. Humble Exhibits. That's me every single day. Humble Pie is my more spiritual avenue. Um, Definitely part of the same thing. It's all ties in. But I got this another thing I want to get with some brothers, so I build a community. Righteous Riders is I'm thinking Righteous Riders, a community of righteous gentlemen, man. I'm thinking something crazy. So I'm just putting it together, and no pocket watches involved in this. Everybody gonna be getting money doing big things in the community, making sure everybody right. And that's how we gonna be stepping, and that's how we gonna be coming, and that's just that. Point blank period. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it. But it's gonna take time. It ain't coming overnight, and I'm not building nothing overnight, because nothing that come overnight ain't gonna be what I need it to be. So um as I'm moving forward, like not only I'm vetting, like this is $1 billion already establishment. So coming in here, like you gotta be, yeah, it gotta be top flight. This is $1 billion establishment over here. That's how I'm carrying this. Uh, with that being said, it don't even matter about a dollar. That's what I'm trying to say. It don't even matter about a dollar, because the information is for the people. The people is energies. The people is gonna love me for the energies and the information that I give out freely. So they energy of they support and they love for me is my payment. And you might not never get that type of payment because you don't put out that type of energy. And I'm trying to tell you, join the Righteous Riders, join him, become an exhibit, and you will be able to do exactly that. Guaranteed. No questions. And a lot of people, and I'm gonna just finish this off with some of my ideas for the channel and for my community is uh as far as Righteous Riders, that's one thing, but you know over here it's loyalty, honor, uh, integrity, all the things that I was brought up on, the things that I don't see in the world no more. These people is all about different things. And I don't believe in that. I grew up differently. Um, and almost like I grew up a knucklehead. Like, so like I just want to understand like anybody who thinks that just because you're a knucklehead, you gotta go and be a evil person. You don't. And that's why I'm creating righteous riders, because I know everybody that's a knucklehead ain't evil. But hey, we gotta do better. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So it's gonna be, it's like I say, there's gonna be uh it's gonna be something special for sure. Because everybody involved is gonna be 10 toes. You ain't gonna have to worry about the next person next to you. You know, if everything goes left, we gonna go right. Guarantee. You understand me? Uh, I done seen too much to let anybody around me have to do any of that. We ain't doing, they ain't doing none of that. Now I'm gonna let them bump their head a little bit, because something you gotta bump your head. And I was afforded a chance to. I was afforded a chance to really bump my head, like more than bump my head. Like I got body slammed and then stomp my hole in. But we not even gonna go there, because nobody else around me gonna have to go through that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna be able to build infrastructure that is already in play. That you can get the information that you need without having to do all that. Even though that's good information, don't get me wrong. But if you could do it without doing it, why would you want to do it? When I got the same information, I had to do it. It's like, right now, I can give you the information right over this phone, but back in the 80s or back in whatever, you couldn't do that. So it's just like, okay, yeah, I'd rather do it this way. I'd rather get the information this way than have to go out on that block all day, every day to figure this out. Or have to do whatever I had, you know what I mean? Like back in the whatever. You even take it further back, like taking it back when they was picking cotton, or I wouldn't have had to do all that. Like come on, man. Come on, man. We gotta do better. That's all I'm saying. And right here, righteous riders, humble exhibits, man. You know how I'm bumming all day, all day. And I just said that, and it made me think back to how imperfect I am. It made me think about how imperfect I am. And I love that for myself. I love all of my imperfections. They are the most beautiful part about me. And your imperfections are the most beautiful part about you. But these pocket watchers is gonna make it seem like your money is the most beautiful part about you. And no matter, like, the people that begin it, that they get it because they know that they can't satisfy them. The people that don't get it, they don't get it because they know that ain't gonna do nothing but enhance the world. It ain't gonna do nothing, but it ain't gonna change a damn thing about the situation. Uh, and I understand that as well. So that now that I'm understanding more and more and more, I can put systems in play that can benefit not only myself but humanity. And that's the goal. Like, the goal is to get more people on board, because yes, I can save myself, yes, I can save my family, but that ain't good enough for me. It's not good enough for me. I'm sorry, but it's not, because I I ingested the humble pie. I ingested the humble pie, and I know that that's not good enough. I know each one of y'all that looking at this right now is my brothers and my sisters. Even if you hate my guts, you're like, I can't stand him. You can't stand your brother. It don't matter. It don't matter. So, like, and that's just the way it is. Cain killed Abel. Got a nephew named Kane too, so shout out my nephew Kane. That's my little dog, man. We call him Yubby. Um, I call him Fats. He just had these fat cheeks and all that. But anyway, back to the story at hand. Pocket watches. Um, Let me know in the comments, the blockers, man, especially the blockers. Let me know what the reasons that you would want to do that, just so we can all grow. Just so we can all grow. Please. One comment on that would be like, "Yo, I did it. I got it. All right, we moving somewhere. We doing something. We reaching the people now." Uh, and if you have any experiences with a pocket watcher, please let me know in the comments your experience. And I just want to just talk to you about it for real. I want to understand what you went through, and maybe I can do an episode on some of those things that you touch up on, and that would be great as well. But I'm gonna let end off with that, and till next time, I love y'all. Say honey out.